Do not change that channel. You're gonna want to see this video. We got cheesesteaks today. 3 griddles going, unbelievable. A couple different sauces, couple different mix-ups. We're going nuts today. You cannot get this at a sub joint.
Stick around. Better
At
than delivery.
home. At home. Better than delivery. Ribeye. We'll be right back. All right, guys, Jeff's gonna give a quick rundown on his delicious cheese sauce.
So, you can really use any cheeses that you want, but what I like doing is that's grated, and then this is the Velveeta that I just cut up into chunks. This stuff melts like crazy. This is off the block, and I just grated it. Otherwise, you can buy already shredded or grated. This is the block of Velveeta. So equal parts. So in this case, I'm doing 8 ounces of each. And then for each 8 ounces of cheese that you end up doing about 12 ounces of evaporated milk. And for this, we're just adding some jalapenos to spice it up a little bit. And then just a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it up if it's too watery, towards the end.
And you have garlic butter there as well? Is that
I'm
going
gonna
in
use
there?
that for the steak, but that might be
He's going to do that for the steak, so.
I'm undecided.
We're undecided, but stay tuned, guys. This is Jeff's special secret cheese sauce.
Kind of a Philly sauce, a take on Philly sauce.
Whoa, now you said Philly. You ruined the whole video.
I'm just,
For you Philly fans.
we'll see.
No disrespect. All right, guys. USDA choice ribeyes. That's what we're using for this cook. It's a little expensive, but it's worth it. It will taste better than any steak and cheese you've ever had.
It's only 4 times the price of any steak and cheese.
It is.
You get a delivery.
You're not going to get it at,
It's like authentic cheesesteak, right?
It is
I mean, that's what
authentic.
you're
It is
supposed to use.
it's what you're
I
supposed
think
to use.
actually in Philly they do shave this.
Yeah.
And use it for a Philly cheesesteak. Yeah.
So when I got back from the market, I threw them in the freezer for 45 minutes to an hour, and it makes it a lot easier to cut. Nate's going to go into that right now.
So what we're looking for is to cut it really thin. We're going to discard some of the super thick fat. So through here, when we get there, we're going to discard that. So what I like to do, and again, as Chris said, since it's frozen, I'm going to take off some of that fat, is cut it into a manageable size piece like this. And we're just going to go pretty much as thin as we can. All right. So that's pretty thin. And we're going to stack it, right? What makes this a little easier to do is the Dalstrong company was kind enough to send us some free knives. I mean, you can see how easy this is, right? They sent us these free knives. Shameless plug here. We get a commission if you guys order one. These are ridiculously sharp, ridiculously high quality. We'll put a link in the description. All I'm doing here is the meat sticking to the blade and just wiping it off to make the pile. So let's run through the rest of this. When I get down to the end again, I'll take this piece here. I'll cut out this. You can actually see that little section in there is going to be really tough. So I'll take this off, throw out the middle, right? So you can see what I'm doing here, because I'm sort of packing it back together, right? Mm-hmm. So now that I've packed it back together, I'm actually going to twist it. I'm going to cut in the opposite direction from what I stacked it, right? Pack it. It helps if you slide your knife forward in one direction. Just like that. Look at that. I mean, that is some very finely minced ribeye.
Almost like shredded. It's perfect.
Amazing cheesesteak. So if you're using a lower quality cut, like obviously this is really nice beef, you can always, guys, just restack it, repile it together, and again, go in the opposite direction, right? Key is really sharp knife, and
A little bit frozen to keep it
more than
easy.
yeah. I mean, you can tell me what you would describe that as. I would say more than a little bit frozen, right?
Yeah.
Not completely frozen, but an hour in the freezer definitely made a difference. All right,
We're gonna keep at this, guys. We're gonna cut all this up, but we have tons of steak to cut up. Then we'll be out to cook it up. So stay with us.
All right, guys, I'm gonna get a head start on my cheesesteak. For my cheesesteak, I'm doing cheese and steak. Keeping it simple, because these guys always give me a hard time. I'm gonna start that with putting a pan on the griddle. Next to that, I'm gonna put a little bit of butter down and start browning up my jalapenos.
I'm curious what you're making.
Couple of butter there. I kept the seeds in there because I want a little bit of spice.
You're making a cheese sauce.
Cheese sauce. So this is evaporated milk. Tends to make it a little creamier. There's less moisture in it. I'm told that it helps hold the oils and stuff together, right?
I don't know. I never heard that.
Makes it creamier. Less moisture. So we're gonna start with that. Beater in.
What is that?
This is pepper jack, equal parts. So I'm doing about a pound of cheese total, so about 8 ounces a piece.
Pound of cheese for one sandwich.
Pound of cheese for one. Once you guys try this, you're never gonna go back.
Okay.
I am gonna sprinkle just a little bit of cornstarch over the top, just to help thicken that up a little bit. And I do that before it starts to boil. That's about a teaspoon, roughly. But once it starts to melt, I'll add some more evaporated milk. And those jalapenos look like they're almost ready to go in. Chris only gave me one spatula.
You want another one? I'll get you another one.
No, that's all
Jeff,
right.
if it makes it better for you, whatever you need, brother.
That's all right. Making sacrifices today, you know. Got the small
jeez.
griddle. I don't even have the camp chef. I got
Oh, God, you complaining?
no. Gonna have the best cheesesteak.
I'll tell you what, I got some great aroma coming from your griddle right now. That is yummy.
So we're just gonna stir that. We're just gonna keep stirring this. I got my griddle on low. So that'll melt. It'll start to thicken up. Definitely a game changer.
All right, guys. So for me, the ultimate steak and cheese is a wrap, and I like steak bombs. So I'm not sure where you're from in the country, but a steak bomb for me is mushroom, onion, pepper, and some sort of salami. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started here with a little bit of oil.
Genoa salami.
I like Genoa salami, but you know, some places start my steak.
You're a
not
Genoa.
always-
You grew up on Genoa. That's what you've
it's
always
not
had your
always
whole
the-
life.
It is, but it's not always the Genoa. The other thing I like to do is I cook everything together. So I got my salami, my mushroom, that's all going down. Onion, and I got some red and green pepper. Now, this is definitely not going to fit in the wrap.
Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper.
That's coming. That's coming. So Chris bought me this monster wrap, but I don't know, guys. I don't see that fitting. But we'll do our best.
You'll get it in there. I've seen you wrap. You're fine.
And then in here, all I have is salt, pepper, garlic salt, onion salt, and a little bit of oregano. So I cook it all together. The one thing I do that's a little bit different is I like to add some, not a ton, but some crushed hot peppers in while I cook it. These will get less hot. The heat will leave them, and they'll get a little bit sweeter. But it sort of flavors the whole cheesesteak.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna do stop my mushrooms first and my bread. So I'm gonna throw those right down first. That steak cooks so quick. We're just gonna get these other things going so we're all good to go. So it's nice and warm and everything melts, all that stuff. So a little butter down and throw the mushrooms right in that. I'm also gonna take my bread down, which look at that. This is a big sandwich. That's already got butter on it, as you can see. So, I'm gonna flatten that right down. I actually have a press down here. I'm not gonna throw that on there. So, and then we're gonna get the steak down.
Chris, is that all for you?
Just a little bit of steak. Just a little bit.
What's that, like 3
Just a
pounds?
little bit.
That's 3 full ribeyes.
For me, guys, a little pepper. A little salt. No surprise. A little cayenne. Just a little. Now when I put this together, I'm gonna take that bread out first, right? I like to coat mine with a little mayonnaise all along, and then I got some pickles right here. Isabella, if you want to look at right that, you see that? So see the pickles? We got some pickles cut up, and I'm gonna do provolone cheese. Get out of here! Get out of here with your cheese sauce. I'm a provolone.
A few moments later.
All right, guys. So the mushrooms are done perfectly. I'm gonna throw those right into the steak. The steak is just about done. I'm gonna get the cheese going right now. Bread's looking good. I like extra cheese, so
This is just plain cheese. Oh, provolone.
provolone.
It's not special like cheese sauce.
Not special, like no special cheese sauce. This is kind of like normal stuff. Bang. Actually gonna bang that. Look at that, there's like 3 slices there. All right, so we're gonna let this melt up. I'm gonna serve it right away, put it right in the roll. There we go. That guy's ready to go. So what I like to do with mine, look at that bread, it's perfect. Look at that, wow. Big sub. Mayonnaise. Gonna hit that everywhere. Watch this. Look at that, how beautiful. Wow, that's hot. Little different, guys. By the way, I'm not eating this all by myself. I'm gonna do some pickles. Like it right down there. Look at that. Come on, how good does that look? Look at that. Oh, beautiful.
It look like cheese.
Now we got steak. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, so good. So good. Did I have enough steak? I think I did.
Barely.
I think I did. I could use a
Really?
little more. Oh, look at that. That is good.
So how many?
Bang.
How many people is this gonna feed?
Done. Me and whoever else wants what I don't eat. This is good stuff. Where do you guys see the end product with his? Jeff.
So guys, cheese sauce is done. This is definitely a winner. Just gonna throw my steak down. In the continuation of trying to just keep it simple, just gonna do a little salt and pepper on it. And then just to give it a little extra, I'm gonna put a dab of my roasted garlic butter on top. Just because, why not? And that's it for mine. Get steak,
Are you sure
get
that's
cheese. That's it.
Nothing else?
Nice and simple.
Nothing else?
All right, guys, it's done. Everybody's crowding around because they all want it. More so.
A little bit of Jeff sauce.
So that's just,
Look at that.
and that's not chunks of cheese. That's just the jalapenos going
Oh,
through.
that looks
Nice and
yummy.
creamy.
Smells good too.
Gonna put a little coating on the bottom. Just a little coating.
Nice.
Yeah. I
Perfect.
can already see how this is gonna be.
Wow.
There we go.
That looks good.
It does look.
That looks very good.
Done.
Boom, done.
Boom!
Nice job.
Boom,
I don't know, I felt like saying boom. It looked like a boom.
Guys, steak and cheese, 3 ways. See you inside.
Guys, thanks for being with us. I'll tell you, we just did a quick taste test. All 3 of us tried each other's sandwiches. Cheesesteaks, every one of them phenomenal. Try any one of them. Just try it. Excellent. Jeff's cheesiest. I'll give him the best. It was definitely cheesy, very good. That jalapeno.
Jeff's cheese sauce is just a dip.
Yeah, you can use that with a chip.
The
We
kids
have-
are in the background just dipping chips.
We have some Tostitos, so we're actually eating it. It's very good. Mine had the little different variety with the pickle in it. The mushrooms didn't taste so much, but it was still very good. The toasted bread,
Pickles in the bread stood out.
the bread stood out with the buttered bread, which I was the only one who did that, which stands out. Excellent. Very good.
He has to add that.
Nate had, of course I do. Nate, his wrap steak bomb, so much flavor in Nathan's. I was eating his more than the other 2, so I don't know what that says. It's not a competition, not a judgment, but very good. A lot of flavor going on there. Guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video.
Try all 3.
Try any one of them. Tell us what you like. Let us know in the comments. Talk to you later.
See you.
Guys, still talking about it.
We're back.
Very honestly, the ribeye is what makes these so good. Like all these different toppings and how we made them, the creations we all made, bread, whatever. It's the ribeye that makes everything. You want to impress your friends, you want to have a couple people over for dinner, make this on your griddle. That's why I said, please, you're gonna want to watch this video because it is that good. It really doesn't matter what you put on it.
It's a treat.
Do it. Buy the ribeye. Enjoy.